as I fucking hate that new version of the War Games, there was moments where I was just like, I can just enjoy this. And Patrick Troughton was just great. Yeah.
That just moves so quickly. Oh, we'll actually talk about Doctor Who now. But
Yeah.
the whole thing with the War Games, it just moves so quickly. It's the same with the one they did for the Daleks. It just moves
Like,
so
I swear,
quick.
when you get to like 30 minutes into the special, it's like part 5 of the serial. You know what I mean? I know it's a 10-part serial, but still, fucking hell.
It's
like
so
you have
quick.
It's like you have setups and then they get quickly resolved within like a minute. You know what I mean? It's insane.
It's like when the Doctor they get caught.
They get captured, they get caught within like 2 minutes.
They have like a trial, and then the Doctor's on like a firing line, and it's like, what is going on, man?
I swear that was like 5 minutes.
It really,
Yeah.
like actually 5 minutes, and because it's not written in a way to be like that, it just seems all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Why are they doing them for? It's like, do they really think people who are like younger are going to be like, oh yeah, I'll watch this. This will be better. And it's just like, nah.
I just don't really.
It is just like the Star Wars like special editions. Man.
It's just pointless.
I really hate like it is one of them. It's like I hate to think that people who are interested in early Doctor Who will now probably go to that because it's more accessible to them when they're actually missing the whole fucking point of it. If you know what I mean. And it is like the Star Wars things. It's annoying that like. You can't just watch a good copy. I suppose you can still watch the War Games.
It just feels like a cop out.
I suppose you still can watch the War Games.
Yeah, yeah.
But
that's the main like comfort.
But it's just like you just know, like, you know, people who aren't really used to watching older stuff will just go to the modernised version.
I think black and white is perfect in terms of like atmosphere. Honestly, I don't know how you could manage to condense a story that's like, I think it's like over 3 hours long to like 90 minutes.
Well, let's say on average 25 minutes long. That's 250 minutes, man.
Yeah.
That's, 120 is 2 hours. So 240 is 4 hours. So it's like 4 hours and 10 minutes, roughly.
Oh, shit. Yeah. You're
know
right.
what I mean?
You're right.
So, yeah. That's just like
that's bollocks, man.
It is, man. You can't do that.
I fucking hate
they
that.
tried to. It's like they tried to. I haven't watched.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But still, it's just like.
It's like when they tried to do.
Why did they make the War Chief the Master? I
They
already mentioned this earlier.
They technically didn't, but like they just used.
No, they
this
just
theme.
heavily implied it.
Yeah, but they just used this theme. I mean, I think
But
it's daft as well.
but it pretty much confirms it, though.
I suppose.
Well, why use the theme then?
Because the laser.
Because they're lazy. Yeah, all right, Murray. Can I use one of your tracks? Yeah, probably the Master.
Yeah, I
Band
suppose
Warriors.
you have to go intentionally to that point.
Nah, man. Nah. It's bollocks.
But then what's canonised? You know what I mean? Is this like?
It's retconning.
But then
It's
a
I
weird.
don't accept
It's a
it.
weird retcon though, because like the fact is,
Because you'll give it into the fans.
No, but the fact is, it's not someone coming out saying I'm the War Chief, but really I'm the Master. Yeah, it's we're thinking it's the Master. I mean, like I say, they haven't said it. Actually, they haven't actually said he's the Master, but they're using the same thing. So it's a weird retcon because the retconning by something which isn't actually in the episode. If that makes sense, it's retconning by theme, by musical theme. You get me?
Yeah, I know. But it's still confirming it.
You want to fight?
It's still confirming it.
Do you want to fight about it though?
Do you want to fuck off?
Yeah.
No, but like, it's still confirming it. It's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Fucking, I don't know. It's like, okay, imagine they retconned Clara as like one of the classic companions. You know, Name of the Doctor, where she goes into like all the time. The Doctor's like,
but
I mean, you know what? Nah, scratch it. It's a shit example.
Yeah, it is because I could easily say right, but what
I'm
about?
just trying to think of think of it. Okay, let's think of another Time Lord.
I've got an example for you. Like, right, imagine, say if they introduced, you know, Clara's theme is like do 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 do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, say if when they introduced Bill, they used that theme. Like, would you automatically assume that Bill was
no,
a
of course
different...
not. Of course
Exactly. So why do you think it is with the war chief? Honestly, I'm just trying to counterpoint you. To be honest, I'm actually kind of on your side, but I just want to counterpoint you, if you know what I mean.
not. Well, think of it like this: you've had.
We're missing Doctor Who, man.
I don't care, shit. But Marquez, he did the original score for the War Games.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he is lifted from the original soundtrack, and he's just sort of kept it up to date. Actually, no, there is bits where he's actually used certain bits, like the bit where the second Doctor and Jamie and Zoe are like running in slow motion. Like he's done a new version of that with like the organ sound. Anyway. But it's like he could have created original music for the War Chief, but the fact is, they purposefully asked Murray Gold and be like, oh, okay, we've got his permission. You can actually see in the credits the Master Van Glorious Murray Gold. Yeah. And it's like, why would they use that? If to imply that obviously he's meant to be the Master. And then obviously, I know there's going to be people with this sort of fucking copped out bullshit explanation like you're fucking saying, and saying, oh yeah, well, fucking didn't say it, did he? And but it's but it's fucking obvious, man. It's fucking obvious. It's like, why put the fucking Masters theme then? Why put? You know what I mean? I don't care about your fucking Bill, fucking Clara. Oh, you wouldn't think that, would you? Nah, I don't. Nah. Why would you put? It's so fucking. It's literally right in your face.
You know what's funny? You've probably been talking about the Master theme while the Master theme has been playing at some point here.
Maybe. No, I don't think so. But it's obvious, man.
It is a very specific theme.
Exactly.
And it would be weird, even though my sort of shitty Clara Bill example, even though, like, you wouldn't think, oh, Bill's Clara.
Imagine there was an established theme for the Rani.
Yeah, but you would...
let's say there was a female character in an earlier Doctor Who story. I mean, this is a bit mad. But, like, imagine there was, like, okay. Who was, like, a female villain in, like, 60s Doctor Who? Any episode? Can you think of one?
Fuck knows, man.
This is going to be like an insane hypothetical, but imagine like it's like this. Imagine the Rani had a theme,
yeah,
and like
the Rani's theme.
Fuck knows what that would sound like, but and they did a Doctor Who story. Let's say it's like a William Hartnell serial where okay. Let's say it's the Rani's theme, but for some reason, when the meddling monk comes over, they use the fucking Rani's theme.
Actually, Nat, to be fair though, another example of what you could say, I'm actually giving you thingy, is that, like, imagine if they redid the Time Meddler and they used the Master's theme for the monk.
But that's dumb.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to agree with you here.
Yeah. But it's just like, yeah.
Basically, you're wrong.
Yeah, no, exactly, I agree. But yeah, it's just weird.
I don't necessarily have a problem with it.
I mean, you don't care.
No, I've also seen comments. I've been holding this one back. I've actually seen comments as well.
Okay.
I've actually seen comments as well of that they used the Cybermen theme when they did something to do with the Yetis. If that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know though, because like that's more like a generic villain theme.
You think about the way the scenes with the War Chief and how they play the tracks. They play the Master Van Glorious is actually what it's called. Like whenever he appears on screen, like it's so fucking obvious.
Yeah.
And like when he does, when there's certain moments when because he acts like the Master, as we come to know. Yeah, I get it, and that's why it makes sense when they put the track in the background, especially when the bit where he's first introduced, and you hear that diddle 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 diddle, And then the bit when he dies, and then you hear the fucking theme again, and then you see that bit when he's regenerating, and it's like, oh yeah, I could imagine him regenerating into Roger Delgado. Fucking
That would've been
bollocks.
sick.
No, it wouldn't. Fucking
Just
God.
like they filmed a little extra scene where it's like deep fake Roger Delgado, and he's like, "Are you all right, War Chief?
It's
I shall now go as the master."
no go as
The master.
the master. But yeah.
I thought it was amazing.
What did you think of they used like a YouTuber fan edit of the generation to John Pertwee?
Yeah. Kind of shit. That was all right, but you know,
It's like,
Whatever.
that's kind of cute that they used like someone's work, like a fan, but it doesn't really need to be. It's like the way the actual original War Games ended, where you just see him spinning. You're making me get it. It's like it ends on such a fucking sad, depressing note that you just don't know what's gonna fucking happen, and then everything changes when Doctor Who comes back in colour. And then he just comes out of the TARDIS, and like you just think, what the fuck did he go through during that time? You know what I mean?
he turned into Joe Martin.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
I used to, for some reason.
I bet there'll be a fan edit of that somewhere soon.